I've come to the decision that you belong to me now. I'm going to need you to put an end to all this flirting you do with other women. Is this? Are you asking to be my girlfriend? Don't be absurd. This isn't a request. You don't have a choice. You're mine now. And if I ever see you with another woman, the only thing left of her will be a memory stone on a hill somewhere. I know I should be seeing this as a red flag, but I can't help but find you kinda sweet. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I told my wife I understand what she's feeling. I eat kiwis with the hairy skin on. My mom said I seemed to like it, so she wasn't going to stop me. Later on I find out that I'm a freak of nature for doing it, but I still eat it that way because I just like it. The only downside is that, since I like the texture of the hair and skin, I have forbidden fruit moments when I'm looking at the abdomen of a tarantula. Yes officer, this comment right here. Unsubscribed for no activity. She's dead. Overflow is just wholesome anime with great plot. You should watch this with your siblings. Point of view. You became a single mother at 21. The Eminem of black fathers. Are you a terrorist? Yes. But I'm not traveling for work. It is unwise to mock the Lord, for you will be mocking salvation. The Lord be salivating over these nuts. What is your favorite quote from an adult film? Just because it's weird in our country, doesn't mean it's weird in most other places. Now bend over, mom. Self-driving cars aren't even hard to make, lol, just program it not to hit stuff. If going to hit stuff, don't. That's how Pikachu was born. What is considered punishment as a child, but a reward as an adult? Death. This ain't Wednesday, this is Thursday. It's Black Friday. Which one would you save first? Lover, sister, best friend? $1 million. Remember, you have two hands. I'm glad my sister is my lover and best friend. My dad said my boyfriend sucks at cooking steak. What do y'all think? Tell dad to post his steak to this sub and we will vote. Show us your dad's meat. Side by side dad and boyfriend meet. Now. This is just like when Hentai Haven got annihilated. Modern day burning of the Library of Alexandria. If someone walked in on you while you're naked, what would you cover first? The body lying on the floor. How to install Fortnite on iOS. I can't download it from Ukraine. Bro, you're already in Battle Royale. If I had a dick I'd stack donuts on it. If I had a pussy I'd let the homies it. You got a ass though, so what's the hold up? I touched a girl's boobs today. They were my own. Edit. Who reported me to Reddit Kara sources LMAO. I touched a huge dick today. It was my uncle's. When you're about to walk down the aisle, but the fastest boy in grade 6 enters. Typical 6th grade teacher. My 7th grade teacher that put me in silent lunch died today. Who's silent now? Good way to end up with ants in your pants. Better than uncles. One used condom has a significantly smaller impact on the environment than a new human. Only if you feed them. Your wife is a towel mate. Anonymous testicle checking booth debuts in New Zealand. Anubis weighing my worth in the Hall of Mart. Glory hole but lawful good. You gonna cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me, bruh. You gonna cancel me, yeah? Jizz in me, bruh. Men of Reddit, would you take a male birth control pill? Why or why not? Duck, yeah. I don't wanna be giving birth anytime soon. Right? No way I'm pushing a baby out of my penis until I'm damn sure I want kids. It was never a dress. Why is her cooking apron on backwards? I'll duck a flat earther if she is hot. The afterwards explain in detail how it isn't. Nah, let her be dumb. Else she won't duck me. The sister who cheered before disappearing is such a mood. My name is Oliver and I'm currently having a shit. Needless to say, your name shook me. Burglar breaking into my house at 3 AM. They don't know I just lost 10 rank matches in a row. They're getting promoted to missing person. after I introduce them to the electric auto milker. Development. Please shrink on it. Woman has twins from 2 different fathers in extremely rare case. Collaboration. When you go to a HS with 30,000 kids. Fastest way to get a nuke. If a girl with Tourette's syndrome is giving me head, is there a chance she will accidentally bite my dick off? She's a woman with Tourette's, not a snapping turtle. Next post, Reddit. If I'm getting head from a snapping turtle, is there a chance it will accidentally bite my dick off? Never ending cycle. I'm hungry. I eat food. I feel the urge to take a shit. I visit the toilet. Okay, now do it counterclockwise. This girl just knocked on your door. Do you open it? Stick your head between thighs while you duck, and the blonde will whisper words encouragement in one ear, while the goth degrades you in the other. Lol. Norway is opening a whale watching museum in the shape of a whale fin. A place to observe whales. In my country it's called McDonald's. Your Shrek's life is now called The Last Thing You Watched. What's its title? Mission Impossible. The Boys. Favorite character that makes you go like this? Breasts. My wife. I also choose this guy's wife. Not something a pair of male clippers can't solve. What do you think? Next month jerk January with jam. I'm just thinking about how some people went to a Travis Scott concert and woke up in a Michael Jackson one. If you comment, I will guess your darkest secret. You dropped a dump in your friend carpet and blamed it on the dog. Bro, what? You know he's right, haha. Yeah, lol. What do you need the people of Reddit to forgive you for that people in real life won't? Having an affair with my brother's wife. Your cleaning fee is $200. Okay, but if you're charging a cleaning fee then I'm not going to clean. I've done this. The seller complained with pictures. I stated there was no damage and a cleaning fee. I won. LMAO, those people are delusional. Destroy their mailbox and duck their house cat to send a message. Jon failed Westeros. All Jon Snow had to do to save Westeros was to make love to this woman. Jon wanted unwashed wildling pussy covered in layers of fur that seal in the flavor. Not that hobbity tobbity, regular bathing, perfumed auntie pussy. He wanted wild salmon, not farmed salmon. Percentage of the population who believe in the existence of hell. Funny how only 9% of Danes believe in hell, seeing as we built a bridge to it. I got better blowjobs from my sister. I need to test this out to see if it's a fact. With Big Brother's permission, of course. Hey, get your own sister. But, I only have brothers. I guess beggars can't be choosers. A good reason to wear glasses. Next door neighbor. Professor. Regular girl. Sophisticated woman. Some punk. Fashion designer. Murder suspect. Struggling artist. So a murder suspect can put on his glasses and get away with it. Works for Superman. Me at 3 AM wondering if I should touch myself or be a better person. Be a better person and let me touch it. Border Patrol. Booty Patrol. Both looking for Latinus, but for different reasons. You get to be the opposite Shreks for a day. What is the first thing you would do if you were a man and switched to a woman, then banged a man and got pregnant? What would happen the next day when you switch back to a man? Happy birthday mom and dad. How they got the same birthday. They're twins. Happy Mother's Day. Not a mom, but thanks. I can change that. Why y'all hatin'? Cause incest is bad. Barely. A stray shot from someone yesterday almost hit my head while I was playing Apex. At most missed me by 3 inches and hit my left monitor. What the duck is life? Bro almost got third partied. Guys be like, I can fix her. That's Kim Yo Jong, sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. She's considered even more ruthless and devious than her brother and is poised to take over the country if anything ever happens to him. But she's hot, so men will accept her flaws and try to get with her anyway. I have jerked off to R34 of her 2 times already. So that's where it is. Fellas, what's y'all's opinion on girls getting their clit pierced? What was the incident in your high school? Principal found weed in the boys' bathroom, called an assembly, and told us we had to vote FO. There was a race riot at my school that resulted in a girl getting paralyzed because someone threw a full canned drink into a crowd from the second floor. Jesus, that's really depressing. It's so depressing. Never mind, I just jerked off. She means nothing to me now. Hope someone does that to your future daughter. Post-end clarity is baffling. Would you rather kill 5 people or 1 person? Double it AMD, give it to the next person. Atheist logic. This was made by orogenesis and erosion. Yeah, every good Christian knows that mountains are made when God takes a dump. Wait, how does he make volcanoes? Taco Bell. Why would he admit this? Tell me the story of you losing your virginity. My girlfriend at the time and I had decided to finally have Shreks. It was both of our first times. We were in her car and I thought I was in her, but it turns out I was between her and the car seat. She never said anything. She just sat there watching me duck her car. A real loser is somebody that is so afraid of not winning, they don't even try. Still no motivation. What it look like I do for a living? Bark at the mailman. Japanese sword experts react to Ghost of Tsushima. Mark Zuckerberg reacts to Detroit Become Human. And this is my home planet, the Earth. No worries, we are a peaceful species. Just wait till we send a 16K ultra high FPS toilet bowl point of view shot of Jeremy Clarkson taking a shit into the stars. You'll pee in the shower. How else am I gonna wash my feet? With your tongue like a normal person. I voted for Donald Trump because I'm R-E-T. Deleted. 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 Crowd freaks when someone bats molten metal at them and turns out it doesn't feel as cool as it looks. I didn't ask who was in range. I said I cast fireball. Hey dude, do you still owe me any solids? Just one. What do you want? I'm gonna find out, you guys. It's porn. Bro really googled regular show porn and sorted through it all until he found this image. You wasted 9 months successfully. Congratulations. Send this to someone who had a miscarriage. Who got away with murder that should be in prison right now. That Japanese guy who ate that poor girl in France back in the day. He's now minor celebrity in Japan that's released books and, believe it or not, is also a food critic of sorts. If I recall correctly, this happens when you nuke a country twice. If you were on your deathbed, would you do anything before you die to help future surveyors that may find your body? Like making a note or marking a map to a cache you might have? Fire up the barbecue and leave a nice meal for them. Go ahead, champ. Describe your day with a video game name. Human fall flat. He's out of the jar and he's ducking pissed. Does anyone know what this light means? It's a limited edition glory hole. These are called witches' stairs. Allegedly, witches can't climb up them. You will occasionally find them in old New England homes. Yes, I imagine they are quite good at killing old women. Tarzan's first wet dream did not involve a human. Stop. When Tarzan killed Kerkak, he became the alpha of the pack. As alpha, Tarzan would be the only male to have rightful access to the females. The only question that remains, really, is how many gorillas did Tarzan blast his jungle juice into before Jane came along and ruined it all? First in line versus the gorilla. Last in line versus Bonnie Blue. Easy choice, I'd kick Bonnie's ass, no sweat. I'm going the other way. Can I duck the gorilla? I will not be taking any, nor will I ever bend the knee to anyone, except the woman I'm asking to marry me. Period. You've never had Shreks and it shows. Think my 2 children would disagree, to be fair. Should really stop shagging your kids. Guinea pig to become father to 400 after breaking into female enclosure. Still not breaking my record. How much guinea pigs did you duck? There's plenty of fish in the sea. The fish. Female fish will fake orgasms to trick males into thinking they've mated. Then the female will swim off to find a better partner. I stopped ducking fish for this reason. Mom, the shit is clogged. Again. How can this be? I've eliminated all the high fiber foods from his diet. Always knew eating ass was good for the digestive system. Just had a great idea for cemeteries. I'm high as hell and just discovered I can fit way more dino nuggets in my air fryer if I put them vertically. Great idea. If you air fry the bodies long enough, you can fit way more in one casket. Who would win? Every creature in Australia. Every Florida man. They would breed. I dropped 5 pounds dumbbell on my ribs and shat my pants. I was doing my bench press with 10 pounds. 5 pounds in each hand and dropped one because I could not finish my 6th rep and it hit me in my rib and I shat myself and I can't believe I did this. I'm embarrassed to show up to the gym anymore. Everyone saw it and laughed. What do I do? This is why you use your squat plug even when benching. Shaking my head. Rookie mistake. Draw her getting railed. That's my you know. And what do you mean railed? Let her get run over by a train? No, you misunderstood. I meant showing a male, preferably obsessed, performing harsh intercourse on your clown character. Did you know that you can make your own cheese by drinking whole milk and then throwing it back up into a strainer? You can improve the flavors if you let it ferment in a warm place for a few days. What is the most disturbing confession you've seen? The girl whose boyfriend never wipes his ass because he thinks it's gay to touch it. It's kind of hard to believe this because if you never wiped, your ass and crack would get continually sore and irritated to the point it would start bleeding. You gotta develop that ass callus. This is ridiculous. This is no job for a man. Look how bent over and hunched he is. Put a child in there. Absolutely ducked up. This is obviously a job for a child. Apparently Amazon doesn't have any bussy. LMAO mom, what the duck? Your brother's graduation is coming up. Okay. I saw him texting someone that he loves eating bussy, so I was gonna ship some to his dorm. I know his tongue be counting the individual eggs in Susan's ovaries. Reed, please stop doing that, I beg you. I'm estimating scale here, but, dear god, that could be dozens of asteroids, minutes, maybe seconds away. It took everything you had to hold back one. We can't. We have to, honey. We do what we can. Plato. Best philosopher ever. Also left out Jaden Smith. These dice actually saved our date night. That meal's a little cannibalistic. How Europeans imagine American eat breakfast. How American imagine Europeans eat breakfast. How Africans eat breakfast. A girl at office, who is way out of my league, is being very touchy with me. I may be overthinking, but she is feeding me snacks, holds my arm, whatever gives me motivation to go to office. Don't put your penis where your pen is. Maintain that gap. Wish I knew this before I got my dick stuck in my compass box in 7th grade. Am I the asshole for telling my son it's not okay for him to make out with his sister? I F39 have a son M15 and a daughter F12. For context, the other night I got home after a long shift at work around 8 PM. I walk into my house and set my stuff down on the counter to go check on my children to see what they were up to. I walk into my daughter's room and I seen the most appalling thing I have ever seen. My son was on top of my daughter kissing her neck and she was enjoying it. I immediately walked out of the room while they got decent and I scolded both of them. Later that night I sat my son down for a talk and explained to him why he cannot be getting Shrekshell with his sister. He said he didn't see the problem and then walked away. I went to bed, but now he is ignoring me and they slept in the same bed last night. So am I the asshole? You should duck your son in order to assert dominance in the household and to show your whore of a daughter who is alpha. This is a serious issue and must be handled immediately and carefully. Put a bowl of condoms on the kitchen counter. Refill daily. Men will have to be banged from the museum. Madame Tussauds Orlando unveils new Dua Lipa wax figure. You can ban me from the museum, but you can't unduck those wax armpits. Q. What do they both have in common? A. Remove the ring and your house is gone. How do you compare an inanimate object that's only purpose is to cause harm and destruction to a grenade? Bro. Pravatska mentioned. You get it by a rogue transfiguration spell, transforming you into a random piece of furniture. Huh. Being a couch ain't too bad. Just get to chill. Provide comfort to hardworking oh god. It's Vance. Help. Gagging noises and Shaw. Our ancestors that died from poop related illnesses watching us lick each other's buttholes for funsters. All things considered, it's soiree cleaner. Back then people walked around with shitty butts, but nowadays you look around porn sites and find stuff like women making cereals with shat out milk and eating them. But where's the cursed part? When you throw it. Men, what's stopping you from looking like this? A live round and a prop gun, that's what. Jesus. Great character design. You really nailed it. I stole it. Well, it sounds like you might have crossed the wrong person. Don't crucify the poor guy. People who design bus seats. Look mommy, the seat is the galaxy and this spot is the Milky Way. Mom, it's just come honey. Why did she fall in love with her abuser? Is she stupid? Because she was mind broken by BFC, Big Fritz cock. Every time you try to get a good spot at a campfire. In Finland we have a saying, Savu seuraavua hanussaja, the smoke follows the goat ducker. Length doesn't matter, the width does. Dick so fat it comes with a girth certificate. New influencer just dropped. Influencer plummets to death while snapping waterfall selfie. Her influencer career had a sharp drop and a sudden stop. This software engineer designed a chatbot to chat with his girlfriend while he's busy at work. However, the girl eventually got suspicious over the speed she was receiving messages from her boyfriend. Suddenly the chatbot becomes sentient and steals away your girlfriend. Chatbot. Mark 6687. I'll only go out with you because you look so pathetic being alone. But don't try any lewd stuff. Also later, why haven't you tried doing anything lewd to me? I didn't think I'd ever get this far. From a similar meme.